Alright, hello and welcome to this training video for the ButterflyNet trait database extraction protocol. By now you've probably already received an email with an initial password and also your login name to log into this website, butterflytraits.org. So hopefully you're able to follow along through some of this. And at the end of the video, what I'll do is I'll wrap up with a little bit more of a description of some of the things that are specific to some of the books that you've been assigned. So what we're going to go ahead and do is navigate to the website, and then we're going to log in using those credentials. And so mine are already saved here, as you can see, and I will just log in. And it takes us back to this home screen. A few things about the home screen that are really important to make note of. Down here at the bottom, you'll see these notices. These are small communications that I'll aim to give to you of problems and issues that I notice are occurring with different trait extractions across the different labs. So it's just good to make sure that you check this area. When I post a new notice, you will also get an email letting you know of some important communication that I need to share with you. So we set up this system to be as straightforward as possible. What you want to do is, when you first log in, is navigate to this Labs tab here. You'll click that, and then you'll locate your lab. So for example, I'm in the Reese lab. I'll go to the Reese lab page. You'll get a brief welcome message here, and then you will get a list of all the books that you should extract underneath here. So I have a few books that I need to extract. And what I can do is I can click on a particular book. Let's say I want to do The Butterflies of Scandinavia. And it will bring me to this book page. And on the book page, I can see a whole bunch of information about the book, the lab that's assigned to extract, who's assigned to extract it, information about the authors, the year it was published, the region that it's covering, and then information about the file itself. And under here, under the Files tab, you'll notice that there is actually a file posted for the Butterflies of Scandinavia. And so what I like to do is I like to right-click that and open it in a new tab. And then hopefully you'll be able to see this. And so the PDF will download into this new tab. And you can scroll down to the first set of records here. So here we have the swallowtail. And you can see all the different sorts of information about this particular species laid out here in this PDF. When you get assigned a PDF, it should you should be able to copy and paste from it like this. If you are not, please send me an email so that I can fix that. Because all the books you should be able to copy and paste text from. So if we go back to the ButterflyNet trait database, this book page, it's really simple. What you're going to do is you're going to click Create a Trait Record, and it will take you to a form. And on the form, you'll note that the book is already selected for you. You're going to want to put in the page number, and this is the page number of the actual book, not the PDF page. So not this number, but this number down here of the actual book. So if I was going to put this record in, I would just say it's page number 4. I would open the record type. This particular record is for species, so I would select species or subspecies. And I would start to type in the information here. You can also copy and paste as well. And that is sometimes really efficient when you're first starting out. And so all you have to do is for each record here, so this is one record, and another record, is plop in, copy and paste all of the fields here that correspond or that are represented in the book. And you'll see that you go through the taxonomy, Under full account, you're going to want to copy and paste this whole thing. Don't worry too much about spelling errors or copy and paste errors in here, but you do want to worry about copy and paste errors in these smaller fields here. We would like you to fix those. For morphology, we're capturing either wingspan or forewing length. For females, males are unspecified. Distribution, abundance, habitat, elevation information. Life cycle information. Flight characteristics, mobility, mimicry, defenses. If you have any particular question, you can flag a record for QA, and then you can add a comment basically saying, I'm confused about this, or could you please clarify where I should put this information, which field is appropriate, and other questions like that. And you won't have to worry at all about this admin. And so when you've copied and pasted everything into the database, what you'll do is you'll click Save and Act, and that will take you to the next record, the next blank record that you can populate by copying and pasting as well. So that's pretty straightforward. If you have questions about a particular field, we do have documentation. It's up here under this documentation tab. It's under procedures, and you can see here under trait extraction metadata, data fields and descriptions. Here's a description of every field that we would like you to capture for this project. So if you aren't sure if something should be numerical or if it should be a text description, you can come here to this area and it will tell you what belongs in which field. So if we just go back to that book, I just want to bring up one more thing. When you start a trait extraction, it's very important that you click Edit this book and go under Status and Assignments, and you change this extraction status. It will say not started to change it to in process. That just lets me know that you're working on something and that I shouldn't move that book to be assigned to someone else. And so the in process just is a notifier for me. We do quality assurance and quality control checks for the data, and so you'll be getting emails from me after I look at your records to make sure that you're making good progress. And the way that we do that is after the first 10 records that you complete, we would like you to flag the book for a quality check. And basically that's in the same screen. You'll go here to number 7, QA, and you'll just say flag book for QA and then save the book record. That will send me an email and that will let me know that you have made progress and that I should check the work that you've done. For the first QA, we like to have you flag the book and save the book record after you've done 10 records. That way I can make sure that you're extracting correctly, you're not missing information. We do a second QA after you've gone through half of the PDF pages, and I will also do that QA, and then we do a final QA when you've completed the book. And when you complete the book, I will change this extraction status to complete. And then you get a new book. So it's pretty exciting stuff. What else? If you have any questions, this documentation tab is really helpful. Again, these notices will be helpful tips and tricks. You'll get emails about them. But then the procedures here, if you have questions about the website, that's all here. If you have questions about how to extract, this will walk you through step by step every single process of how you're going to extract things and when you should flag the book for a quality check at each step. So this tab in particular will be really helpful for you to review as you're just starting out. Again, more documentation on actually copying and pasting that information. These are more so documentation for me on the QA process. And then again, this really important tab here is the descriptions of every single field, should you have questions about that. Yeah, so I'm really excited to have all of you extracting. I think this is a great project, and we're going to get a lot of great information about these butterflies. Yeah, and if you just flag for QA the books after you've done 10 records, that would be amazing. And if you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to shoot me a really quick email. I'm always checking my email, so I will reply pretty quickly and address any questions you might have. Thanks again.